Hello everybody. Today I'm making a video for the local people on Facebook, and then I'm actually making a little longer video for y'all on YouTube. Look at my work table here. I ain't been out here in a while. It's a mess, ain't it? What I want to tell y'all about is, to the local people, I'm going to be taking off until after it gets cooler weather. I got my phone cut off. It's been cut off 3 weeks. When it gets cooler weather, I'll cut it back on. When I started out doing this, all I want to do was just, I want to make me an antenna where I can watch Oconee trading posts. And I'm going to show y'all some more stuff and tell y'all some stuff, but there's something I want to tell you. This antenna right here is unbeatable. Now listen now, I ain't the lying kind. I think I'm going to get in the car and show you the last 2 antennas I done that I didn't think was going to do very good, and they got every channel. Now, I ain't the snake oil salesman type. The people that know me know I wouldn't be doing this right here if this thing wasn't no good. And sometimes I get aggravated talking to people on the phone because they doubting you so much. It'll start getting you aggravated, after about the 4th kind of statement. But I offer a money back guarantee with this antenna. If I go put one up, you ain't happy, I give you money back. And I also try it before I get paid. I also try the antenna and make sure it's okay and everything, because it is a money back guarantee. And I ain't gonna go to all that trouble if the thing ain't picking up good, you know what I mean? Just to have to come back and take it down and give you money back. But she had an antenna, and she didn't have one like this, but she had an antenna, and it would pick up VHF. And I simply think she just wanted the money back and was just happy getting, VHF. I mean, that's what I think. But anyway, I give her money back and hope I don't never see her. Now I'm going to show you a picture right here. This is the kind of antenna that most everybody's got. And now that antenna right there is a real good VHF antenna. And for the local people, that's channel 13, stuff like that. And then the other channels, which is most of the channels, is what this picks up the best. Now this picks up channel 13 good. Well, I need to tell you this. I can make this antenna lean more toward VHF, or I can make it lean more toward UHF. I ain't never told nobody how to do that. But I do know how to make it lean either way. Now I've got this, the way I make them, I've got them leaned a little bit more toward VHF, which is channel 13 here. I've got it leaned a little bit more that direction, because that's a real important channel to everybody here in Dublin. Okay, getting back to this antenna right here. You see that on the back? That right there is the UHF. I always get them two mixed up. But that's the UHF. And that UHF on that antenna can't compete with this one. Now, let me clarify something now. That will pick up VHF, UHF. It will pick it up. But it has to be, your antenna has to be pretty high. This design right here is unbeatable. And, which I ain't never told why this right here picks up VHF so good. But there's a reason why it picks up VHF real good. You can change a little bit and it won't pick it up. This right here is copper. And I have my pieces soldered to the main wires. Everything here is soldered together into one piece, including this, which this one ain't like that, but this is one I made a long time ago. But I soldered this to the wires, the transformer. I soldered it to the wires too, but make everything one solid piece. Now this goes for any antenna, and this is probably what happens to a bunch of people's antenna. If one of these loses connection with this, it'll throw off that whole antenna, and it won't pick up as good. And like I say, the same with any antenna. If just one element loses contact, it'll throw the whole phase out. Don't seem like it would, but it would. Now here's my reflector wire. I buy it roll. And let me tell you something. Whatever I do, it don't matter what I'm doing, I will give it everything I got. And if I had to sit there 8 hours or 2 weeks or a month, this antenna stuff, I studied it. I studied it 3 months before I would ever even sell an antenna. Had people wanting it, but I wanted to understand it, have it perfected and everything like that. So what I'm saying is, I ain't like the guy on the Titanic trying to climb up on that board. I think I would have tried to get up there at least one more time. But I know that I have a lot of people that have indoor antennas. I hear from y'all, and I used to talk to y'all on the phone. I had to cut my phone off. But you don't have to use this right here. You can use screen wire, and I'm going to tell you something new today, something I thought of. This only works for indoors. You can take your piece of cardboard and tinfoil and make your reflector out of cardboard and tinfoil. Put your tinfoil side to the back side of the antenna. And some of y'all already know, the measurement is 2 foot by 3 foot for the wire. I've had people that I swear, that they pick up they pick up channels from 65 miles away in their attic. And it seems like to me, that's I don't see how it does it. Not that far away. But I've had a lot of people to tell me that. And y'all know that I make them out of this PVC. And I want to tell you, when I first made an antenna, it looked like the part of the corduroy that you tear off. And it was made out of wood, but I mean, I oiled the wood down, where it would last forever, Water don't go in oil. It just don't happen. But you can make your antenna out of wood and use the PVC standoffs like that, and it's just as good as the PVC stuff that I'm using. But I had to use that because I'm selling them, and they have to look good. A lot of people don't even. You would think everybody in this town would know that I make these antennas, but they don't. I mean, if you don't say nothing, they don't hardly ever know. Okay, what I'm trying to say is your antenna don't have to look good to pick up good. I'm telling you. The first one I made, man, it probably took me 4 hours. Now I can make one in probably 30 minutes. But I don't make them the way you would do. I kind of make them like assembly line type. So, and I done know just exactly what to do and what not to do. I want to say this while I'm thinking, Matt. There's my antenna right there. I think I got it the center of the camera. And then there's my tower. You see that big old antenna up there? This little antenna picks up better than the big one. The big one's, something's wrong with it. But the little one picks up better than the big. And right here in Dublin, where I lived at, there's a bunch of people got these towers. And when I go to their house, see the cords already running into the house. A lot of times, well, when they got them towers, a lot of times I lean my pole and all just right upside the tower, push it down in the ground a little bit, and screw it to the tower. And I've done a bunch of them like that. Okay, and this antenna right here, this is that double antenna. Now this right here is probably the best antenna that ever been made. Laying right here on this boat. You know, they sell double antennas. It won't pick up like this one right here will. This antenna right here is special. I got some stuff done to it that, and I show you how to make this right here. But I got some stuff done to this right here that nobody can touch. When you're making a double antenna like this right here, you want to make them as perfect as you can make it. Because if, let's just say this side's a little stronger than that side, this side will drag down to whatever that is over there, or vice versa. It won't come up, it'll go down. You take this antenna, you only make this antenna as if you need it. Don't make it just for the heck of it. If you somewhere that you way out, way out, then make this. And I also want to tell you that boosters, you know, boosters are a big old mystery. And I know why, you know. They all claim to make the best booster. They all claim all kind of stuff. You read all that stuff and you won't even know what they even talking about. I actually understand it, but some of them's lying. Some of them don't work at all. And some work better than others. And then some is just so incredible, I don't even know how they even do it. I don't even know how they get that thing to do what it does. That I never figured out. Which I ain't spent too much time trying either. Can you see that antenna right there? You see that UHF on the back? That's what most everybody's got. And somebody gave me this, and I took it and throwed it back here. And see this tree right here that I'm pointing at? I figured I'd just tell you, instead of driving over there and filming for 15 seconds, I'd just tell you. The last two antennas I put up, they was trees like this, and they was this close. Wait, that's probably about 80 foot. I'm good at measuring. I used to do that for a living. The antenna, you know, it was out here where we at, and Macon was in the direction of that tree. And the man had an antenna just like what I just showed you laying in the woods. I asked the man, I said, why come you ain't using that antenna? He said, that antenna, I ain't used it. You know, a lot of people, they won't hardly tell you that. I don't know why they won't hardly tell you that. I guess they just don't want you even, they just want you to do your thing, I reckon. Probably what it is. He said, that thing ain't been hooked up in 20 years. I kind of pressed him a little bit. I said, you know, you know what I mean, I'm trying to figure out. A lot of people, if they can get three channels, they rather have an antenna that'll get three channels than pay $320 and get every channel. There's some folks like, there's a lot of folks like that. I put it like that. Anyway, I kind of went to pressing. He said it didn't. He said that VHF, he said, that's all it would pick up. And I know some of you guys, you know, y'all sitting there with a remote control in your hand flipping every channel. But a lot of people right here in Dublin, they watch one channel. They don't hardly turn the channel. It's unbelievable. Okay, that man, he got every channel. I was surprised, you know. He had 3 TVs. I hooked up 3 TVs for him. I said, you know that all this cords you got everywhere, I said, you know it'll weaken the signal. And it really don't weaken it that bad. But I didn't want to do it. He said, I want them all hooked up. You know, he's like, he went from 0 to 100 quick. He was, you know, I said, okay, I'll hook them up. Anyway, I might have said it. When I stood his up, and I doubted it, you know. I doubted it would get every channel. But it got every channel. Another woman had this same situation. And when I was trying the antenna, I was trying it on what I thought was a good day. Now, I usually try to wait until I don't go do them early in the morning because you'll get a false reading. They'll pick up better at night and in the morning. You know about that if you mess with antennas much. But see, it was cloudy whenever I was doing it. And antenna pick up better when it's cloudy. It'll pick up even better when it's raining. And I explained to the woman what I was thinking. I said, this thing's getting every channel. You know, she done told me she didn't care if she didn't get but a few channels. She had done told me that. I said, I tell you what you do. I said, now you got to pay me. But I said, if you ain't satisfied with this antenna, which is like that anyway, you know. But I have to tell people that over and over. I said, you call me back. And I said, and I'll come back, take the antenna down, and I'll give your money back. Hey, she never called back. And see, when you offer the money back guarantee, people that want an antenna, they want that antenna. They don't want the money back. They want the antenna. Except the drunk woman. I've been out here, you know, about the length of what you've seen me making this right here. And man, I'm sweating. I'm about to sweat to death. There's my antenna that I got for my outside right there. I can't even hardly see it on here. But I ain't been staying out here too much. That's the reason I ain't been making too many videos. I got some more real good ideas. And it really ain't, the ideas I have ain't really like a 10-minute video. It's just kind of tips and stuff that'll make your life better. There's another that somebody sent me a picture or a design or something. I said, I'll try that. And that's another right there. And you would be surprised at the people that buy an antenna or make one just for a backup. Or, you know, if you got satellite, and you know I got satellite and antenna. If you got satellite, that thing will go out, you know. And we was watching the beauty pageant one time, and it's clouded up or whatever them things do. Sometimes I don't even think clouds even matter, but I flipped over there to the antenna to finish watching the beauty pageant. Well, me and Tammy. Now here's my TV antenna, and this is that VHF channel I was talking about. And I'm 60 miles away, and you see this right here, this is the making channels, and I get every channel. I give every channel all the time. I really don't see how I do, because I got some trees in my way. Now this is what I made the satellite for. I mean, this one, satellite. This is what I made the antenna for this channel right here. It's a local TV show. I never show y'all this channel right here when I'm testing antennas. But this right here, they got that Oconee Trading Post on there. You call in and buy and sell. This is kind of a small town. But I never buy nothing. I never sell nothing. But I like to listen to it. And I'll show you this right here. See that 41? That's the channel with the least amount of power in Macon. And if you get that channel right there, you got it made, because that's the weakest channel. And even though I can't get about 21 channels, 21 channels is all we have. You know, besides Atlanta, and it's I mean, it's near about 200 miles away. Hey, this right here, this is hard to beat for free TV. See, there's 5 of these, there's 5 of them channels. This is the channel right here, that's Me TV. This is what everybody likes. Y'all check out my drum channel. It's Danny S Hodges Drum Covers. Come over there, subscribe to me, and support me. Even if you never even watch a video, just subscribe and support me on it. And if you was on the Titanic, don't you think you would have tried to climb up there on that board with that woman one more time? More than once anyway. Thanks everybody. We'll see you soon.